another week. But I have some dredges here. Gotta slam those at the top of the mug. Yeah, now it's gonna be a good week. I already know. Greetings, loved ones, and welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. This week I'm just going to be doing another vlog and just sharing, you know, my workouts, my life, my recipes, whatever comes up. And I accidentally just poured water all over myself, so things are going really well this morning for me. Just kidding, I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just about to go to Zumba actually, so I'm in a really good mood because it's been about 2 weeks since I saw my favorite instructor because she was sick last week, so she didn't come to class and I didn't go to her other classes. Normally I see this instructor 3 times a week, but lately I've only been seeing her once a week maybe, and it's really impacting me. Honestly, I need to tell her that she needs to come back to the Saturday classes, but she got a new job, so what can you do? Anyways, I'm gonna be late, so let's head the hell out.
So it was kind of nice. No, it was good. I think it was good to break the ice.
All right, back at the gym, besties. And I wanted to say I'm wearing a claw clip style for the first time to the gym today. Normally I just wear this style at home. Normally I just wear it in a low ponytail at the nape of my neck, you know? But my hair was just like so not cute. Like it just really was not looking good in the ponytail. It looked just like deranged and really tangled, so I decided to just bun it up and then twist it up, do a little tiny pony, and I hope it stays because it's looking pretty cute in my opinion. I'm obsessed with the claw clip this year. Anyways, I have to go, so I'll talk to you after class. Okay, my claw clip like kind of stayed in. I feel like I look like a fucking crazy person, but it's fine. It's like kind of heating up on the back of my neck, like my bun fell, but I think I just need to do it a little bit tighter. Anyways, not that you were really that worried about my claw clip experience. I'm glad to have updated you anyways. But class was incredible. Love it so much. I realized that for the course of February, I really haven't been learning this routine very well from my instructor because I've been like missing some of her classes because I've been like going to Baltimore and going to Richmond and going out of town. I went skiing, like all these things. And she has a bunch of new songs, one of which I suggested, and it's Cuff It by Beyonce. So we like do the whole line dance situation. I'm a seasoned professional. Yeah, I'm a seasoned professional at that song now, but it's truly incredible and I love it so much. And then we also do, sorry, there's a hair on my hand. We also do Flowers by Miley Cyrus, and I just love that song. I know that the radio, I don't listen to the radio, but somebody told me that the radio is like currently killing that song. And to me, I don't really get sick of my Zumba songs because I'm just like singing them, I'm dancing to them, and it's iconic, you know? So I really hope that I don't get sick of it. I mean, knock on wood or knock on my head because there's no wood in here. My instructor basically formed all of these February songs around love. So she like made this whole new routine. Every single song is new. And when I took classes in Oregon, my instructor would season in like one new song every few months. And we would like learn it as a group when the most people were at class, you know? But we wouldn't really do a full new routine. Like most of the songs that we did were like our consistent songs. So that's why I have so many favorites from that class because we just like, I feel like I know them so well. But this class, my instructor changes it, she said like every 3 months, and tries to do it even more frequently when she has a lot of regulars. So I'm a regular now. Sorry, I shouldn't have eaten while I was talking to you. This ain't no mukbang. Anyway, a lot of my friends were at class. It was great to see them. It was popping for a Tuesday, dude. Normally Tuesday classes like only have, you know, 10 people or less, but I feel like there was like 15 or more today and it was just bumping. So love that class. So much fun. I'm gonna try to go to her Thursday night class as well. But my friend Haley, who I sometimes walk out of class with, she was like, well, the Thursday morning instructor now who like took her spot, because my instructor used to teach on Thursday mornings, but she moved to the nighttime. She was like, the new Thursday instructor is like really good, you should go. I went to Thursday morning last week, but there was a sub. She was the beautiful, stunning icon I told you guys about in last week's vlog. Anyways, I need to go grocery shopping already. I've been talking to you for way too long. Back at Wegmans Brothers, nobody's surprised. I do about a weekly grocery shop, if not more. Oh my god, I need kombucha. I almost forgot. This is my grocery list for the week, and I'm going to be making these. Actually, my grocery list is pretty long today, so I need to bring in like 4 bags, I think. But I'm gonna be making these things this week. So tonight, I think I'm gonna make the branzino, which is a white fish. I keep like buying fish and then forgetting about it and then freezing it, but I just need to like buy the fish, put it in the fridge, make it that night, you know? So that's my plan tonight. And then I'm also gonna make pesto tortellini zuppa toscana, but vegetarian instead of having like a lot of meat in it. 2 of these recipes are from Half Baked Harvest. The crispy branzino over rice is from Justine's Table on Instagram and TikTok. I love her recipes. I feel like she makes such like fine dining type meals, but at home, and it's iconic. Anyways, I am gonna go get my weekly fix of Wegmans, and I'll show you what I got when I get back home, all right? I'm also listening to the Iggy Azalea episode of High Low with Emrata, and it's really great. I really enjoy all the things that they're talking about. I actually used to really love Iggy Azalea when I was in high school. Like, she had this EP probably back in like 2013 or 14, and I was just obsessed with it and listened to her all the time. And then I just like completely stopped listening to her after high school, really after like, I'm so fancy, you know, not really, wasn't really into that. But, you know, it's really nice to hear her reflections on this podcast. So I'll link it below. Okay, I'm home. And before I show you my fridge and my full grocery haul, look at the back of the shirt. Yep, crazy things happen when a wiener gets out. Specifically, this wiener. She matches my leggings today. So perfect. And the weenie on the back of the shirt did too. I'm wearing my brown little set from Girlfriend Collective, which is so cute. I love it. Anyways, let me show you inside my fridge. So at Wegmans, I got a couple things for Finley. He requested more milk, even though he still has this much left. He just kind of lives in a scarcity mindset, like he's gonna run out of his favorite things and always ask me to get more. And on that note, he asked me to get more A1 because he needed it really bad, when he literally had these 2 bottles in the fridge and I bought this new one. I'm like, make it make sense. Anyways, I also got a ton of produce. Oh, little onion peel on my kale. I'll wash it again when I cook with it. But I got Tuscan kale, celery, 3 lemons, and I actually think that's it. And then I got my cheese again because I use the dredges of the olive oil that it's marinated in, and I mix in balsamic vinaigrette into the jars and like scoop up the rest of the cheese, and I put it on salads. So this jar is waiting for me to do that. I still need to finish my balsamic in this one. The fridge is yelling at me. I also got not branzino, but bronzini instead today because they didn't have branzino. But I was like, okay, same kind of thin white fish with skin on that I can make crispy. So yeah, I got that. And then I also got cheese tortellini for our zuppa toscana we're gonna have. But for this fish, I said I was gonna like make it over rice tonight, and I realized that we have leftover orzo with like white beans and kale, and I just think it would be really good to serve over that. So I'm just gonna like put lemon on it and kind of heat it up again and put the fish over it so I don't need to make a whole other side dish. And then I got this Tupperware actually out of storage and just started storing all of our sausages in here because they seriously do stuff like this. We were storing them on paper towels before, but like they leak and then they would stick to the paper towels or stick to like the casing themselves. Like this case came off of another sausage and it's still on here. So I was like, you know what? I'm over it. We're just gonna keep them in this Tupperware and like put the Tupperware in the dishwasher. But I'm also gonna try out these field roast pepperoni slices because I clearly love field roast sausages and I have never tried the pepperoni and I just feel like why not? And I also got a ton of kombuchas for myself. These are Finley's favorite, the Sacred Life and the mushroom ones, the alive ones. So we have a ton of those up there as well. All right, I'm closing it. I got a lot of groceries today. This may come as a shock, but I got 2 big bags of frozen fruit for, you guessed it, smoothies. White people love smoothies. Anybody else watch Workaholics growing up? Oh, missed that show. Anyways, I also got a paper bag full of 8 bagels, different flavors. I got sun-dried tomato and Parmesan, everything, and multigrain. But other than my breakfast Sammys, I want to start making some protein smoothies. I know. Who am I anymore? I couldn't tell you. Oh, guys, I also got a rosemary plant because this is one of the top herbs that I cook with fresh, and same with basil. So I have this basil living in the windowsill, and I'm gonna add the rosemary to the other side of the windowsill back here, and it's gonna live it up. It's still too cold for plants to survive outside, but I think it'll warm up soon enough. And then also I got Dave's Killer bread because I've been craving peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So I just got like my fave sandwich bread. And then in here, I also got creamy peanut butter because we're out, blueberry jam because just wanted a little new fun jam to try, and more tahini, but in like a bigger glass version because I got this one for a recipe, but I'm running out, and then I realized that I actually use it a lot. So I got a big jar, and I also got sun-dried tomatoes, basil, pesto, and 2 freaking vanilla beans. Why are these so insanely expensive to buy in bulk at the store? Like, why is there 2? Anyways, I need to make more of my homemade vanilla extract. As you can see, I'm at the dredges, and there's a lot of the vanilla bean paste just like on the outside of this amber, but there is like the smallest amount of vanilla extract at the bottom of this jar, and I've just been using that for my baking recipes, but I really need to make more, so I'm gonna add in more beans and more alcohol. Maybe I'll do that today with you. I literally made this whole jar in, I think, 2018 Vlogmas, and it's kept that entire time. Like, it's really done very well. I mean, because they're not moldy, they're just like really extracted in there. Like the alcohol kills everything off. I don't know if I made this last time with vodka or bourbon, but I'm pretty sure you can do either. So I'm going to see what I want to do from my liquor cabinet. Honestly, I should just do it right now before I forget. All right, let's do this thing. I just went back and watched that Vlogmas episode where I made this original extract, and I literally got 12 beans and shoved them all in here. So it was a very strong vanilla extract. And so I'm just gonna like refresh it with 2 more beans. The recipe that I used, which I'll link down below for all of you who may wanna make your own, because this is the most economical thing I've ever done in the world of baking, okay? If you bake a lot, you need to do this. It's so freaking easy, but I would not recommend buying 2 freaking beans from the store. You should order them online in bulk like I did the last time I made this recipe, but I just needed more of a refresher because, like I said, it's filled with alcohol. It hasn't gone moldy. It just has like little pieces of vanilla bean paste all on the inside of the amber glass, and it's been keeping for a really long time. And then you also need 80 proof vodka. The recipe says that you can use like bourbon or another alcohol as long as it's 80 proof, but I'm just gonna use Tito's because I love Uncle Tito, okay? This recipe absolutely could not be easier. You're just gonna open up your beans. It smells delicious and terrific. I wanna like keep this and make perfume in it or something. Oh my God, it smells so good. I am gonna keep it. I'm a hoarder when it comes to my jars. Actually, I've gotten a lot better about it, guys, like a lot better. But anyways, you're gonna slice them in half, and then you're gonna slice them again down the middle. And that's so the vanilla bean paste in the middle is exposed to the alcohol. And I don't care that my vanilla bean paste and powder gets a little like grainy like that. But if you care, you could always use like a little mesh sieve or cheesecloth or something like that when you're pouring it. But I say the better for it, the better for the flavor. Am I right? And this recipe says that you're gonna use 5 whole beans for every 1 cup of vodka, but I'm just gonna do a refresher cup of vodka even though it was technically only 2 beans. I'm just gonna shove them in. Oh fuck, I just realized that I don't have my funnel that I normally did at my old house. It's in storage. So I don't have a funnel, but that's okay. I'm just gonna shove the new beans in and then get my Tito's. I'm gonna add in 2 shots of vodka. Hell yeah. That was a joke, by the way. You're doing 1 cup, remember? Okay, and then just pour that bad boy on in there. And honestly, that 1 cup of vodka almost completely submerged all of my beans. All I'm gonna do is just try to, well, that actually is not gonna work out. Do I have like a chopstick or something? Now I have a cocktail spoon. You see it? You see it? Why did I do the Beauty Guru hand for the cocktail spoon? And look at the sides. So you see like the beans at the top? You're just gonna mash her down. Make sure it's all kind of compressed in there. Get all your beans into the alcohol. It's kind of harder than you would think. You know what? I might actually shake it. That worked out even better. I was doing the shake and bacon. I need to take my compost out so bad. It's right next to me. It smells fucking horrible. You know, this doesn't matter as much as I'm thinking it does. It really doesn't. Highly recommend you make this. Do this with your week this week, all right? Vanilla extract is one of the most expensive things to buy. And if you do that, you'll save a ton of money if you bake a lot. Love ya. I need to go shower. I stank. Sheesh, I sweat so much. Okay, outfit of the day, and I have some thoughts. If I'm looking incredibly dewy right now, it's because I am. I'm very moisturized. I just did my skincare routine, and I used the Weleda skin food. It's like this green bottle, and quite honestly, I saw a TikTok of Julia Fox talking about what she uses on her face, and she was like, I only use 2 products. This is one of them, and I was like, I have that in like the storage closet here that like somebody left behind at this guest house, and clearly loved because there's only like a little bit left. So I was like, okay, I'll try some skin food. So I used it down to here. Also, I just ripped a mole off. All right, so don't know what happened there, but I'm wearing these little chanterelle mushroom earrings from my Corset clay. I'll put her ad on the screen. And then my classic little sunflower necklace, which I'm obsessed with, that a subscriber sent me. And then I'm wearing this BP by Claudia Sulewski like yellow shirt as an underlayer for this dress. I've been trying to layer dresses and find fun ways to wear my sundresses no matter the weather. But this dress, so a friend made this for me years ago, but when they made it, they didn't have my measurements for it. So it was kind of like, you see the torso, I just feel like I should alter it to actually fit my body, because how I would want it is like at least this gap, like 2 inches higher here. And then also at the time they didn't know how to sew buttonholes, and honestly neither do I. So a lot of the buttons are like too small for the holes. So throughout the day they just like shift around and open, even though the buttons are really cute. They're like bumblebees and daisies and little watering cans and flowers and stuff like that. Very spring. But yeah, I just think I need to alter it and finish up some of the seams, because one of the seams over here also was like not sewn together, so it frays a lot, but the bones are there, you know? It's a good dress, good. So I think I would just like add to this, but I haven't worn it in a really long time, and I was considering when I do my next closet clean out, which is going to be for spring cleaning in March, so a little while longer. I'm gonna wait and, you know, just think about all these clothes. But I was thinking like maybe I would get rid of this then, but then I was like, why would I get rid of it? I just need to alter it more to my body. But for right now, I actually might do something like this. People always ask how I do stuff like this, so I'm gonna show you. But this is like a bigger size scarf than I would use for like a bandana for my head, but you just fold it into like a little triangle that way, and then just roll her up like a little croissant. And then I'm gonna put it at like the base of where I want to be cinched and have it there for today. At least I think. I mean, I could rip this off later and not be feeling it. Sometimes I wear my mustard bandana with this dress when I want to cinch it in at the waist, but I think today I'm gonna do this little floral wildflower scarf. We love a scarf belt in this house, and honestly I have a matching phone case to this, and I might replace my phone case to match. Why not? I'm calling in spring in any way I can. Okay, Rue, what do you think? Is it time to go make lunch? Larry, you've been so cuddly here all day. Maybe you could come down and have lunch too? I came outside to let the doggies out, but I wanted to show you some exciting things. We finally hung the door knocker on the front door. Well, not we, Finley finally did. And it's just been like sitting over here for forever. His tools are everywhere because of a project I'm about to show you too. But yeah, it was just like sitting on this table for freaking forever. And then one day he just came inside and was like, where do you want this? And I was like, oh my God, it's happening. And I just love it so much. I think it looks amazing. And then also the reason the tools are all out here is because this past weekend, Finley finished our Mr. Snowman sign for winter. Behold, it's cold. Yeah, and he even has a propeller hat, so it kind of spins in the wind, and he's tied down actually at the arms so that he doesn't, on windy days, blow down and fall over and stuff. But I'm so happy with it. I meant to just let the dogs out, but now I'm on the path, so let's walk outside and back inside to the kitchen. Also, guys, in last week's vlog, I zoomed in and showed you these. I accidentally called them tulips at the time, but they're most definitely daffodils. And look, they're in full bloom now, and it's so wonderful. I can't even explain to you the amount of serotonin that this is giving me. Spring is coming any day now. All right, y'all, lunch is served. And I'm eating at this table today with my cute little Valentine's Day bouquet and my Stanley, which I prop my phone up like this because I normally watch TikToks while I eat this meal. It's just, you know, I'm home alone, hanging out with the dogs. They're eating lunch too. Actually, Larry is not really interested in his, but that's okay because Rue's really hungry like a hippo. So I'm just gonna eat in here today. Normally I actually eat at this table, but I was just wanting to eat with my doggies. Is that too much to ask, Larry, for you to have a little lunch too? He said, I'm actually just interested in cuddling over here. Thank you very much. Okay, I lit my candle. I brought up a little kombucha. It also has a squeeze of an immune boosting tincture in it, so gotta love that. Let's take a little sip. I love the Passionberry Bliss one. Yeah, that's great. And honestly, I was just looking at my planner and I really don't have that much on the agenda today other than my morning workout, groceries. I emptied the dehumidifier, I fed the dogs, I watered the plants, and now I'm here. And I hear Larry whining downstairs, so I need to go back downstairs actually, again, because he needs help with his kibble, I guess, mixing it around. I don't know. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him. I love him so much. But honestly, I think that I might just read after this because I just have the epilogue in this book left and finished the last chapter last night. And this was our February book club book. And I have another book that I'm wanting to start, which is All About Love by Bell Hooks, which I'm probably just gonna read for the end of this month. I feel like I could get through it pretty fast. And then I think for March, I'm gonna have everybody read Crying in H Mart because I got a lot of suggestions for that. So yeah, I need to order that off Thrift Books. So I'm gonna put that on my to-do list as well. All right, here I go.
Can I tell you a funny kid story?
Yeah.
Savannah told me. So you know she has
Okay, I'm about to make dinner. Also, I turned my scarf around. I just thought it was cuter this way. And I've seen people do this, you know, pouring their Olippops and things into wine glasses. So I'm gonna be pouring my kombucha into a wine glass, sipping it while I cook tonight on this lovely Tuesday. Cheers. Let's make crispy branzino over orzo. Okay, I chopped up all of my herbs to go on top of the fish, as well as this kind of like caper relish situation, but I'm honestly unsure if I'm even gonna use it because I'm not obsessed with capers, but we'll see. And I'm currently waiting about a minute and 45 seconds longer to fry my fish on the skin side, and I'm using my fish weight that I got for Christmas. And it's so cool, and I'm very excited about it, although I will say that I think I used too much oil, but what the freak can you do? It's been kind of splattering, so I'm wearing an apron, just kind of watching it. I lowered the heat as well, and then I'm gonna flip it to the other side for 3 minutes. Things are getting a little messy around here, but I think it's gonna taste good. All right, here we go. Crispy branzini over delicious orzo. I went with not adding the capers onto the top, but I like pan fried the fish. Skin side down, flipped it, fried it on the other side. So fried fish over delicious. Well, rice-ish pasta. Yum. Well, no shocker here, but Finley stained the damn tablecloth again. So now I have to do a load of laundry. But that's okay, because I already had to do this laundry. So I'm gonna wash the tablecloth with all of our lights, because it is light pink. And I hope the care tag is not on, so I hope that I'm washing it correctly, because these tablecloths that are here, this pink one, it's not mine. It was just at this house. So all the stuff that I find here, I'm like, I hope I'm caring for it well enough. You know, like every garment has its own little things, and if it's somebody else's, I don't want to freaking ruin it. But let's hope for the best. I think it'll be fine. I'm also going to run the dishwasher. We have to put that little dishwasher tab there instead of here because this, it traps it and it never opens. It's so weird. I honestly really don't like this dishwasher, but it's fine. It's better than not having a dishwasher at all. I know the no dishwasher life and I hated every second of it. I slipped into my cozy wozy Taylor Swift merch, my Ivy shirt, and now it's time for, honestly, one of my favorite parts of the nights that I don't stream. I get into bed early and I do a little bit of this. So I'm watching Gilmore Girls and I'm on season 6, episode 15 already. Can you even believe it? I watched like 15 episodes since the last vlog. But I also was just doing a little bit of checking out of all of this, just checking out for my grow zone, which I'm still in zone 7, even though I moved across the country. So I'm just looking at all my grow dates on almanac.com and just kind of searching, you know, for my start seeds indoors and plant them outside dates. And I always follow by the frost date, not the moon date, just because the frost is actually like pretty relevant, and when your vegetables get frosted it can kill a lot of them. I've learned from personal experience, so I go after the frost dates to where it's safe. And I'm just kind of like looking at what I want to plant this year at this garden, because I just have never planted anything in Virginia before, obviously. I propped you up to talk to you on my bedside table. This works out well. But yeah, I just figured like since we're living here while we look for our Vermont house, then I should just probably utilize the garden space that we have. The hell was that? Ugh, there's a freaking stink bug in here. I hate those guys. But I do need to add a compost layer onto the top of the soil, and I need to broad fork it, and I'm thinking I'll probably do that this week. So maybe you can join me in that task, getting the garden soil prepped. I should have done this in the fall, but I didn't know that we would be living here for, 6 months when we first moved in September and put all of our stuff in storage and stuff like that. But at the same time, I didn't really have a date. I was just like, well, whenever we find the house, we'll find the house. And for a general housing update for you, we moved into this house here in Virginia on like September 7th. I remember because it's the anniversary of Mac Miller's death. So I guess March 7th will be 6 months, but it's like basically around that time. All of our furniture and things other than our clothes and our toiletries and like some blankets and the doggy stuff and whatever, it's all in storage at this property in the little house. So if you guys heard me in the last vlog say, oh, I think our first aid kit and stuff is in the little house, it's all packed away in there. And I've shown our storage to you before. The basement is filled, the upstairs is filled with our entire past house that we lived in, which was a pretty big house, honestly. We lived in a 2-bedroom house before, and we also lived on 5 acres, and it had a basement, and so all of our stuff, we had a lot of stuff, is basically what I'm trying to say. I feel like the glare from my laptop is a little too bright, so I'm gonna shut that while I talk to you. But yeah, man, I just feel like lately, I kind of posted about this on my Instagram story the other day, but I just miss our stuff. And it sounds so stupid because I'm so grateful to be living here at my in-laws guest house. Like, it's been really great. We've been surrounded by so much more family and friends, and I just feel like I have a lot more of like a social life here and more opportunity to like do things than I ever really did in Oregon. Not that I wasn't like given the opportunity, but like my friend group in Oregon was really small. And out here, Finley has a ton of friends who he used to go to high school with. Now they have partners. They invite me to stuff. We've reconnected with friends from his youth as well. Also, I wanted to say, if you've heard like a fan on, we got a HEPA filter for this room, because also a reason that I want to leave this house, not that I don't love it, it's just making us sick. And I'm 100% positive that it's something in this house. We have dehumidifiers, air filters, like the whole 9 yards, but we didn't have an air filter for our bedroom. So I got one to just kind of filter out all of the, I don't know, things that maybe lurk in. I'm not trying to sound dramatic or anything, but we've literally been sick, both of us, 5 times, I think, since moving here. And it's just like getting ridiculous, you know? It's like, okay, there must be something in the water here. So that's also something that contributes to our wanting to really find the house. Not that we didn't before, but now it's like, God, we really just want to find it and be able to move our stuff in and decorate our spaces and share that with you and all of that stuff. And yeah, I think just like from being on the internet for so many years, it makes me think, somebody commented about this on my last vlog because I was talking about like worrying about how things that I say, how they're perceived and how you just like, you shouldn't care, you just can't care. And somebody commented and was like, do you think that because you've been on the internet for like over 10 years that you think about those things a lot more because like what you say will be perceived and judged by like thousands of people. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And Finley and I talk about this all the time, like, you know, how the internet kind of makes you need to like disclaim anything that you say. Like for me to say, I really want to move, I also have to say, I really love this house though, and I'm so lucky to live here. And those are all true things, you know? Like I am lucky to live here and I do love this house and I love being closer to family and friends. But also at the same time, that can exist alongside my dire want to move to Vermont. Like we've wanted to move to Vermont since October of 2021, dude. That's when we first decided that we wanted to move there, when we took a trip in the fall and we're just like completely in love with the place. And that's when we got a realtor as soon as we got home, started working with him. He's still our same realtor. His name's Robert and he's a legend. But also at the same time, we were like planning a wedding, so we were kind of like removed from looking as much, but also like kind of looking at the market all the time. And then we physically toured houses in June and things have gone down price-wise significantly since then, but it's still just like just haven't seen the one. And I really just want to find that one. And now we're kind of considering like, oh, what if we bought land and then we built a kit home? You would have to get cheap land to be able to build cheaply. And I just really want a house that's affordable and kind of a fixer-upper so that we can remodel it or add to it and share that experience with you. And that's what we both have been like seeking for a while, just like a cheap house on a fair amount of land. We're looking for over 2 acres. I feel like I've told you guys before what I want, but for manifestation purposes, I would like a classic farm style home. We love that style so much, but also really like, you know, log cabin vibes as well. Yeah, like I said before, over 2 acres, preferably partially wooded so that it's not all grass to mow. Although we would also like, you know, some pasture for our pigs and other animals that we want to get down the line. We can build an outbuilding, so I don't even consider a barn as like a requirement. Like Finley could easily do that. He's built barns in the past, so I'm not like worried about that. And I want at least 3 bedrooms, honestly, so we can have a bedroom for us, a guest room, and then like an office or a child's bedroom. And I want 2 bathrooms, or to have a house that's, you know, on a septic system that can hold up to 2 to 3 bathrooms. And I want to be able to remodel the kitchen to my liking and put in an island and like, you know, enough room to where it's not just a hallway kitchen, because all of the houses that I've lived in have had hallway kitchens, like literally just one line, and it's not fun, especially when you have company over and they want to help you cook. Like you just cannot cook together in a hallway kitchen or a small kitchen in general. It's just like, no, please just go enjoy yourself. And what else do I want? Tall ceilings, wood accents or wood floors, but obviously if the house is a fixer-upper, we could, you know, redo the floors or whatever. So that's pretty much all the requirements. Oh, and like a water feature if it was thrown in, like a creek or a cute pond or something close by or on the property. That would be wonderful. So those are all of my dreams and aspirations for our future home. And we have seen properties that have checked a lot of those boxes, but a lot of them have been like $500,000. And it's just like, girl, I don't want to do that, you know? So we're just looking budget-wise, smaller than that. And a lot of the houses that we toured in Vermont in June, they were really just out of our price range. And we toured one like major fixer-upper, but the floor was rotted like to the foundation. And we were like, I don't want to fucking deal with that. So yeah, I know that some of you love to look at real estate in your free time like I do. So I just say that if you're looking for us, but a lot of people are looking for us, so it's okay. But like I said, we have a realtor. My brother-in-law's been looking for us. Finley and I look every day. And yeah, it's just, it is what it is, brother. But the major goal for 2023 is to just reunite with our stuff in a house that is ours. I just want to buy a house, man. I've wanted to buy a house since fucking 2019. And I'm really glad that we didn't end up buying in Oregon, because that didn't end up being like the forever place that we wanted to live. But at the same time, now I'm like, all right, let's get the show on the road. Like, I love Virginia. I love being here, but we can always come back here to visit. I want the Vermont life for us. I want Vermont homestead, gardening, content in my life and for you. And I want to start our family and have all of those things. And it just kind of feels like we're in limbo a little bit. And the sickness thing is just fucking horrible. Don't need to unpack it further. Both of us have doctor's appointments next month, and we're gonna get like hormone panels done, and we're also gonna do allergy testing and get our blood levels checked for vitamin deficiencies and just like have a general physical and check-in because we just got married health insurance. So yeah, I'm turning 26 next month, brother. But anyways, I don't know what this was, just like a general housing update, life update and whatnot. But other than constantly looking for a place to move in Vermont, I am happy and things are good. So I just wanted to say that as well because it's just, yeah, it's been really good to be here. And I'm not only saying that because I feel like I should say it, it's genuinely true. And it's been really nice to just like meet new people. And also my gym here is just more poppin'. So like I see more people there, you know, and have my class friends, whether it's Zumba or Pilates or body pump or whatever. So that's been really great too. And I love my gym. It was a really good decision to go to the gym that I did. Imagine if I had chosen to go to the really expensive gym that I was talking about when we first moved here. I wouldn't have met like 20 separate people who have been so fun and great, you know, in my life since moving here at my gym. So I'm just happy. Anyways, I could talk for a really long time and this is a long clip, so I'm gonna sign off and watch my Gilmore Girls. I think my battery's gonna die. Well, good morning. I'm back at the gym and what about it? Okay. I actually, right before I left my house today, my camera died when I was like pulling out of the driveway and I parked my ass and I ran back inside just to get my battery because that's how much I love you and I love talking to you on my camera instead of my phone because the camera and the microphone, I mean, impeccable quality. Anyways, I'm going to Pilates this morning and I need to get the hell in there because we all remember last week. Well, maybe not all of us. Those of us who watched the vlog. But these classes be popping and they get full really fast. Probably not today because it's rainy and people just like don't end up showing up when it's rainy out. They're just like, I'll sleep in, you know? And I'm proud of myself that I woke the hell up at 8 a.m. and I'm here and I need to go get my spot in Pilates. So see you later. Also, this is not a reformer class. This is a mat class. I don't know if I already said that or not, but yeah. Love it. All right, y'all, I'm hand sanitying my hands and I gotta drive back home because it's 10:30 freaking 9 right now and I have a meeting at 11. So I'm gonna like talk to you and prop my camera up, I think, while I start to drive home. So Pilates was awesome as per usual. Last week I was telling you how funny my instructor is and she was just as funny today as she always is. And we've been doing these exercises that she's been calling big butt and big boobs. And you know, I was thinking about it because after she said, this is going to give you a bigger butt, a lot of the older women in the class were like, I'm trying to shrink my butt. And I was like, oh my God, it's such like a, I don't know, beauty trend, although bodies shouldn't be trends, but it's like one of those things where I feel like people want big butts who are like in their 20s like me, but like my mom's generation of women who are like 50 plus, they're all like, why would I want a big ass? You know? And I always feel like growing up, I would hear that too. Like, oh, my butt's getting too big or something like that. So I just thought that was interesting. And then the big boobs exercise is just so funny because we go out, in, pulses up and it hurts so fucking bad. But she's like, big boobs. I just love her. I think she's the silliest Willy and she's so sweet. And I love how much she loves Ed Sheeran. She plays Photograph for our cool down stretches. Right now, she does change her routine pretty often. So I don't know how long we're gonna be here in Photograph, but I love that song. So I think when I get home after my meeting, I'm gonna listen to Multiply by Ed Sheeran on vinyl because I own it and it's a great album. And also, oh shit, I forgot to put on my glasses. Don't wanna do that when driving home. Also, unfortunately, my instructor for Pilates is going out of town for 2 weeks. So she's not gonna be there next week or the week after, and we're gonna have a sub, and the sub is the one who cried like a baby. Wah! Wah! Literally baby wah during class. And I told that story a couple vlogs ago. But yeah, she's gonna be the sub for a while, but our instructor is going to visit her daughter and she was very excited. So when I was leaving class, I was like, thank you so much, have a good trip. I hope you enjoy seeing your daughter. And then when the door was closing behind me, I heard her turn to the class and go, she is so cute. I will have a good trip. And I was just like, oh my God, another classic joke from her. Anyways, there's a lot of police on this road. I've seen 2 today. So I think I just need to put on my cruise control and listen to my SZA. I've been listening to SZA today because I'm going to see her in less than a week. And I can't wait. I'm so excited. I am going alone, but my friends are also going. So I think I'm gonna like meet up with them, but they're in a different section. But like the tickets were really hard to come by. So I just like bought one for myself and was just like, fuck it. And I was thinking about it, and I've literally never been to a concert alone before. I've been to concerts with subscribers before where I've gone alone and like met up with them, but I've never gone just by myself, like not gonna meet up and dance with somebody like in my section or talk to anybody. So honestly, I think that this might be better for me because as some of you know, I am a SZA stan, and I think I just need to like scream my lungs out in peace. And that sounds like a good plan to me, but I'm listening to the whole SOS album now on the way back from the gym. And then I have a strategy meeting with my management team again today. And I remember showing you guys my last strategy meeting, or at least talking about it a little bit the last time I had one, but we're having another one. And I'm excited because I love talking numbers, logistics, and big picture things. All right. Talk to you later. Okay, I'm back home and I had my call, and I forgot to even film like a 5-second clip of it or anything like that because I was just so in the strategic moment. I love talking about analytics with my girlies, my management team. And we were just kind of looking at the year ahead, I guess, the months ahead, not even year. We don't really talk in terms like that, but it was more just like, what are my short-term goals? What are my long-term goals? What can I start doing today, right now, to further those goals and like stop thinking about them as like, oh, later in the year. Also, always after my calls, I'll go and like look at my recent views on vlogs and be like, okay, so you guys really liked this vlog. Was it the thumbnail, the format, the title? We shall see, you know? And so I try to do the 3 photos in the thumbnail for the most part, but you guys also like the 1 photo. I mean, this one had overlaid 2 photos, but I mean, I'll just look at views and see if there's like a theme that I can continue. And then that's also a good idea for me to say, wow, only uploaded 4 videos so far this year. Pretty embarrassing, and then just go back to the drawing board of ideas. So I'm doing this vlog. I'm probably gonna do a prep for girls trip vlog next week because I am going on a girls trip to Cabo with Nevin and Lindsey, and I can't fucking wait. So I think next week's vlog is gonna share just more like planning outfits and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't always like premeditate or pre-plan my content, but I always am happy when I do because it just helps me in the long run just like stay on my schedule of posting for y'all, because one of my goals for the year is to start posting more vlogs. So I'm just trying to like get back on the wagon, you know? But I do need to take a bath pretty soon and have a bigger lunch. I just had a Larabar when I got home and just got off the call a little while ago. So I need to do those things. But first I'm gonna do some things that I promised my management team before I got off the call, which is, let's open the old planner, the old hunk of cardboard here. I need to upload a short to YouTube Shorts. I keep saying that I'm gonna do it, that I'm gonna triple upload my TikToks and Reels and whatever and just put it on one more platform, and I never do it. So today I'm gonna start, and I just need to pick one. And then I also need to send them a list of all of the games I like to play so that they can pitch me for partnerships on Twitch. Love it. Gonna do that now. Hello all. I keep doing this because it's a really convenient place to prop my camera in the bath and cover myself with my knees. So love it. You guys are balancing on my herbalism face wash. Nobody's shocked. I'm currently watching an episode of Gilmore Girls that I did not finish last night because instead of finishing the episode, I went downstairs and I started editing this vlog because my last vlog was like too long. I know that you guys really like the long vlogs, but that one was like almost 1.5 hours and it was just getting a little deranged, you know? So to prevent that, I'm editing every day that I film just so I can see how much footage we're working with and like when to cut it off. Because last week, I think I vlogged for like 5 days, and that's just like, I talk too much to vlog for 5 days straight with no breaks and checking in to see how much footage I have. So anyways, that's what's up with me. And I just uploaded my first YouTube short as well, which I'm really proud about because I literally have had that on my to-do list since the beginning of this year. And it was just like a tiny speech from my bathing the pigs video where I was just answering questions, talking about body confidence, all those things. And I had already uploaded the clip to TikTok and Reels, but I just wanted to upload it to Shorts as well. My hands look really funny here. I just kind of realized how weird this all looks. So maybe I should log off until I'm not in the nude. Well, sounds good with me. I'm just doing a quick body rinse, wash, and washing my face in the bath today. I'm also on my period, and so I put in some Epsom salts to, you know, just chillax with after Pilates as well, because I guess I didn't even really need them for my period. Normally I get pretty crampy, but it's day 2, and this period has been pretty symptomless for me, which is pretty shocking. Like I didn't even, well, one, I was late. I was 7 days late, which was getting a little deranged. My period has been really late since moving here. It's just been the most unpredictable it's ever been, honestly, and I don't really know what factors are contributing to that. I don't know if it's like my new workout routine or what, but even though it was late, it came, and it's been, yeah, pretty symptomless, which is weird for me. I didn't even know that it was coming. Like I really didn't have any pre-PMS symptoms, and normally I get like a hormone headache or something. So something's in the water, but I'm not minding it. All right, I'm gonna finish my bath now and move my weird blocking knees. I just bent over to get my towel, and look who is sitting here the whole time. You're so quiet like a mouse, I didn't even hear you, Rue. You're so cute. Doesn't this laundry just look so freaking cute drying here? There's just something about it. I think it's all just because it's pastel colored, but it's just so adorable. When I came down this morning, I was like, aw, seeing this in the natural light makes me feel so cute, like a little air drying homesteading honey. Right, Rue? Oh, sometimes she turns around and looks at her butt when I talk to her because she's afraid that she's gonna pee. It's understandable, Rue, you do get really excited. I'm gonna start making a Sammy. Okay, another day, another sleigh. You already know. I got a little hot cooking that, so I gotta shed a layer. I got dressed just in a cash outfit today. Nothing crazy, just wearing some lounge pants and a little tiny top and a sweater. But I'm gonna eat this now while I listen to the pitter patter of Rue's toes. Just kidding, I'm gonna listen to some TikToks. Okay, unfortunately, we did not finish the other half of our dip from the Super Bowl. So Peach heard me, and she's gonna come over and finish it for me. Hi. Well, you didn't get Ducky. You forgot to tell Ducky there was dip. Do you want to go get her? Ducky! I'm forever calling her, even though she's deaf. Tina, eat the food! Do you like it? I made it for the Super Bowl. You're my super pig, Peach. Ducky! Hey! Oh my god, hey! She's coming. She just realized we're here. We really are here, Ducky. And Peach is getting all the good stuff. That's terrific. I accidentally got some on both of Peach's ears. Yeah, that was yummy, huh? There's no more. I know, you really want more. I just told you I don't have any more. I'm not letting you bite my finger again. It looks really good now. Totally healed up. There you are with your dip ears. Time to bury my smelly compost. I have to go rinse this out, it smells. Oh, I heard that bird before. All right. All of my prints for Finley's photo book for 2022 came in the mail, and they're all in packs like this. So I have to go through them and organize them from beginning of the year to the end of the year. And I'm gonna watch some Gilmore Girls while I do it. Well, they were not only sent in packets out of order, but they were completely printed out of order, so goddamn, it's gonna take all day. All right, folks. I don't know when I first started doing this, but I actually finished sorting all of the photos. It wasn't as bad as I thought, but they were indeed mostly out of order. Larry, what's up? What's up, chicken butt? Oh my god. Do you need to use the restroom? Also, I just want to say, I'm on season 6, episode 18, and suddenly, I'm Team Jess. The most asked question that I get when I say that I'm watching Gilmore Girls for the first time is, are you Team Dean, Jess, or Logan? And I was previously Team Logan until, like, the past 5 episodes. So... now I'm roundabout again to Jess. Okay, I made a matcha since we last spoke, and it's looking more like milk than matcha, but maybe it all went and settled to the bottom? I don't know. Anyway, I also got these packing cubes in the mail for my friend. I'm going to her bridal shower this weekend, and she basically only asked for travel items for her honeymoon, so I got her these little packing cubes so that she can sort all of her various outfits. Because like the deranged and unwell woman that I am, I packed a different outfit for every day of my honeymoon, every night, and a different bathing suit for every day. Things got crazy, and I carried it all on. It was kind of a feat, it was. And I wish that I had packing cubes when I did all of that. So I got them for her, and they're really cute in this little planty pattern. So shout out to these. Hope they work out for her. Anyway, I'm really tired. That's why I made the matcha. I was telling myself, I was like, I will not have caffeine after 5. But then I was like, you know, I gotta stream tonight, and I just feel like I'll pass the hell out if I have to stay up with no caffeine. So might as well just have a little matcha, you know? She says now. We'll see how she feels at night. Hey, it's future me coming to you from bed at 12:15 a.m. and I'm feeling pretty tired, so I don't think that the matcha did me bad. I think it was actually a good idea because I streamed on Twitch for like 3.5 hours after that. So it's pretty good stuff. Anyway, back to the vlog. Look at the daffodils and the sun shining its golden hour light over the side of the hill. So pretty. Love it here. All right, y'all. I came into the living room to do a little wrapping on this present for my friend, and it looks totally awesome. I'm very happy with it. And her bridal shower's not till Sunday. I just figured I should wrap it now before I fucking forget or delay it further. Over here, I'm gonna start editing this vlog a little bit more, because why the freak not? I have about 45 minutes or so, a little bit longer before I have to stream, so I'm just gonna do some editing until then. Hello everybody, I'm streaming on Twitch. We're going to decorate my new Animal Crossing island some more tonight, and it's gonna be absolutely incredible. And this is everybody hanging out in the chat, vibing, living their best life, sending you a little message. So if you're feeling some FOMO, you should come hang out with us, because it's pretty cool. What up, my glip glops? Another day full of coffee. Yo. I'm going to Zumba tonight instead of this morning, so I have the morning to myself. Cheers. Hello and good morning, everybody. It's the next day now, and it is a whopping 63 degrees outside. And today, the high is 77, which is insane. It was cold and rainy yesterday, and on Saturday, there's a 30% chance that it's gonna snow. And people be saying climate change ain't real. But on an exciting note, I mean, other than the weather, that's actually pretty exciting as well. I have to call my dress cleaning and alterations company that intook my dress literally in, I think I sent it to them in July. As soon as I got home from my wedding, I sent them my dress. And if you guys watched my wedding recap, tips, all of that kind of stuff video, and if you read the comments, I pinned a comment with more tips that I forgot to include in the video. And one of them was to book your cleaning ahead of time. So I delayed my cleaning and I waited and I kept the dress just like hanging up while we were on our honeymoon. And our honeymoon was like 2 separate weeks. We spent 1 week in Costa Rica and 1 week in Vermont touring houses. And then when we came home, we packed all of our stuff into the car, drove back to Oregon, and the dress was with us there too. And I don't think I sent it off, until sometime in July. And it's been there ever since. And it's February, almost March, because the dress and the alterations got severely delayed because of their understaffing due to COVID and all these things. And they just emailed me this morning and said, "Hi Megan, we have completed our work on your order and we're ready to return it to you before Before doing so, we need your payment and shipping information. Please call us at blank so we can complete the transaction. So here I go. I cannot even describe to you how fucking amazing it feels outside right now. So I'm gonna go make some lunch to eat outside. And I need to bring my dirty dishes down to the kitchen. I like being able to take the outside way to the kitchen sometimes. It's nice. Okay, I'm making a salad for lunch slash brunch today. Do you guys do this where you just kind of like don't eat for the first few hours of your day? I do it all the time and it's really terrible, and I want to get better about, you know, raising my like blood sugar levels in the morning and eating within the, I mean, ideally like the first hour or hour and a half to when I wake up. And I just feel like I can do that. I just need to actually like start applying the goal, you know? Anyways, I'm chopping up some kale and celery, and I have field roast sausage in the air fryer, and then you guys are balancing on my Meredith Dairy sheep and goat cheese jar. And because I ran out of the cheese in it, I just keep the olive oil in there and then just add some balsamic into it, and then it's like a nice little salad dressing. So I'm adding in my kale and celery. These are just 2 vegetables I have in my fridge, and I need them for recipes later, but I don't need like the entire bunch of them. So I'm just using some for a damn salad and using up the rest of my arugula. It's like, what, fucking 5 leaves. And I'll just use kale on my breakfast Sammys for the rest of the week if I need it, because I don't want to go back to Wegmans just for arugula that I forgot to get at the beginning of this vlog. There it is. Pretty boring salad, but you know, salads are sometimes boring. But really today, I just wanted to enjoy an ice cold salad outside with the daffodils and the sunshine. So that's what I'm gonna do when my sausage is done. Also, I just got a little package delivered to the door, and on the outside it said perishable, and I was like, what the freak did I order that's even perishable? I don't remember doing that. And then I realized that I got a package from one of my favorite brands. It's from GT's Kombucha. Hell yeah. I love them. My friend Summer works for them as well, and she got me into them. I mean, you guys see my fridge and my grocery hauls. I buy them like every fucking week, multiple times a week. So they sent me a little note and it says, Megan, thank you for sharing this moment of celebration with us. Centuries after its creation, the ancient elixir of kombucha continues to bring people together, allowing us to connect with remarkable spirits like you. Oh, we are eternally grateful for your love. Please accept the offerings as a token of our appreciation. Included in this spread is our newest flavor, Island Bliss. Holy shit. Inspired by the beaches of Kauai. We hope it transports you to your personal paradise. Enjoy this new flavor and let us know what you think. Peace, love, and happiness. GT's Living Foods family. Wow. So they sent me 2 of these Island Bliss, which I'm so freaking excited to try. I'm gonna have it with my lunch. And then they sent me a gingerade and a little blood orange pure love. So, I mean, this is exciting stuff. Thanks, GT's. All right, I'm listening to Jeanette McCurdy's episode of Armchair Expert. I've been meaning to listen to this since I read her book in November. And I'm having my delicious salad outside, and the doggies are here. And we're just enjoying this gorgeous, almost 80-degree day in February. Things are insane, Larry. He's watching a plane.
I think that trying to understand the deep, very minute changes in the environment, that hypervigilance, I think, is to try and control, be in front of it.
I'm glad my mom died. You know, it's a catchy title. So, to me, it seems like we should start when you're 2 and your mother gets diagnosed with breast cancer.
Okay, I got the broad fork out of storage. It's a beautiful sunny day. Honestly, I'm hot in this little cropped sweatsuit situation I have on. And maybe I should be wearing a sun hat, but I don't think I'm gonna do this for too long. And I'm just gonna try to break up the soil and touch it, see what it needs. And we have a compost pile over here and back there. And I think that I need to get from either there or there at some point this week and add it to the top. I don't know if it's today, but it's one of these days. But we're gonna start, okay? This is the start of the gardening content. You just wait. Okay, the soil's pretty aerated, honestly. But it is kind of clay-like, and there's a lot of trash in it. So I'm gonna get it out. Trash. I love life. Woohoo! Larry! Larry! It's so fun and nice outside. Woohoo! Oh, He loves the sunshine like his mom. Trampolines are very exhausting. Did you guys ever realize that when you were a kid? When was the last time you guys were on a trampoline? This thing's insane. Every time I go on it, I feel like I'm exhausted. And I do a lot of cardio. I'm just like, what the hell? Anyways, the garden looks great. There are a lot of rocks. I'll just show you the soil, but I want to say I tried to broad fork it a bit, but the soil is already very aerated. It is a little bit clayey, so we'll definitely need compost and some mulch, or maybe just leaf litter. I feel like we have an entire pile of leaf litter. We do, over by the compost, so we could just use that mixed in. And I picked up most of the trash. Something that I have realized actually from gardening and having different gardens in different places, there is a lot of trash in our soil. Like, even if you don't think it's there, it's there. Little pieces of plastic and just all this stuff that is just generations lost, you know? It's kind of crazy. So definitely bring like a little trash bag out with you if you're making a garden at a new house. But anyways, let me show you the soil. It's looking pretty good. So these are all of the rocks that I'm referring to. There's just a lot of random rocks kind of throughout, but if I were to get one of these big rocks, move the soil around here, you can see it's kind of a lot of clay, but it's not terrible. So I think that just a layer of compost would be helpful for it. And I'm not gonna send it in to a lab for a soil test. I'm just gonna amend it how I would want to. And yeah, there's also like really not a lot of grass. This is what I mean though, by the little pieces of trash. Like just little pieces of random plastic that find their way in here, or like weed whacking parts, the wire, you know? So I thought I got a lot of the trash up, but apparently not all of it. Rue, what do you think about the soil? Are you excited for another garden season? Woohoo! All right, well, I feel good about this check-in. This is my broad fork, by the way. I fucking love it. This is my best and most loved garden tool. It's from Meadow Creature. It's expensive. We asked for it for Christmas a couple years ago, and we got it because our friend Athena, who is a farmer, she suggested it to us, and it's just so badass. You basically like put your body weight on this bar and grab the handles and lean back and forth, and it works out really well. I'm really sweaty. Okay, my previous outfit was completely impractical for almost 80-degree weather in February. So now I'm wearing this sundress with this little shawl shirty thing. It's not even a shawl, it's just a tie-up shirt over it, but I think I actually hate it. Like now looking at it, I'm like, wait, I actually hate it. So I'm gonna change, but keep on a sundress probably. Hey there, I'm just calling about my husband and I's appointments.
I'm gonna film you now.
You're vlogging too? Oh my god.
Yeah, I am.
Wow. Look at that. Look at us. I'm on FaceTime with Lucinda Limon. We're going to talk about business things, business girl things, and her FD. Well, would you look at who I came to hang out with? Yeah, you. Hi! Maple syrup ladies. Ducky smells like maple syrup tonight. You're gonna rub it all over me? As you do. As you should, yep. Why not? I missed you. Anyway, hi guys. The last clip you saw of me was me calling my doctor's office to see if they would do hormone testing, allergy testing, and vitamin deficiency testing when they ran my labs. And unfortunately, they only offer testing on vitamin deficiency, and then I don't know what it entails at a regular physical for them to just run my labs, but they were like, we'll do that. The girl on the phone didn't really seem that she knew that much. She kept having to like ask other people questions, so I didn't want to ask her too much of like what it entailed, because I knew she would just put me on hold for a long wait and go ask somebody else. So this is just me, I guess, asking you guys like what you do when you get your hormones checked. Do you do it at your PCP, your primary care physician, or do you do it like somewhere else? Because I'm considering doing it like getting a test online or something. Well, that's just unfortunate though, because then you aren't able to write it off for insurance, I don't think. But I want to do that. Maybe you get it done. I think you can get it done in an OBGYN, but then also at the same time, I'm like, what will Finley do? Because I want him to check his tea and stuff like that, you know? Anyways, please let me know if you have any leads. I'm out in the pasture tonight because it is the most gorgeous, beautiful, I have sticks on me. Gorgeous, beautiful, stunning day. I truly can't believe it. It's like Do you hear the sounds of nature right now? The little crickets and the birds and the animals and my honking hogs? Incredible. Spring is hopefully right around the corner. I know it's actually, even though it's 77 today, it's supposed to be 30 next week, so Lord knows we're going to have some some back and forth. Ducky has been making me really itchy when she rubs on me like that. And I'm honestly, that's why I kind of want to get the allergy test done too, because I'm like, am I like violently allergic to my pigs? I don't know, but I'll never stop petting you because I love you too much. I need to get ready to go to Zumba in like an hour. It's currently 6 p.m. and the sun's still out. I'm so happy. Okay, everybody, I'm getting ready to go to a nighttime Zumba class, nighttime gym session, and I'm wearing this cute little scrunchie Lindsey sent me recently, which is so cute. I'm also wearing these like Girlfriend Collective light blue cutie pie leggings, and I love them. They're my favorite color I own for sure. I always get a little nervous, almost like anxious before I go to the gym at night, which is, it gets to be fine once I'm there and I'm dancing and it's like whatever, but I don't know. I just get in my head about it because all of the men go to the gym at night. And I just had this one experience, like this was months ago and I still think about it and still am like nervous as a result of it, which is so annoying that I'm letting him have like any control over my scheduling of my workouts. But this guy was like watching through the window while we were doing Zumba. There's big windows and we dance with the doors open, so all the music like spills out into the gym. And this guy was like on a machine, like watching us, like would physically get up and just stare through the doors and watch us and like watch me. And afterwards I came out of class and I just like very quickly put on my jacket, was like powering out, and he like put his hand out and was like, hey, I just wanted to say you danced really good in there. And I was like, you're really weird for watching, and then just immediately left the gym. And now I literally get like anxious thinking about the nighttime men. It's so annoying. But anyways, I'm not letting them have any authority over my scheduling, okay? I'm gonna go dance with my girlies and have a great Thursday night class. Nighttime classes are also weird because I don't know when to eat. I'm like, I should eat dinner at like 5:30 for 7:30 class. It's just like an awkward time, you know? Anyways, I'll see if I'm gonna go to this one or just go to the Thursday morning classes with a different instructor. We're gonna try it out tonight because this is actually my first time going to my instructor's Thursday night class. The first week that she like switched to the Thursday night classes, she had a sub because she couldn't actually make it. So I've never actually taken hers, but I'm excited too because I love her routine. I love dancing to Flowers and to Cuff It by Beyonce and all of those other fun songs, so let's go. Okay, I'm at the gym and I think my camera's gonna die, so I'll talk to you after, hopefully, or on my phone. I'm also listening to this Armchair Expert still, and it's an amazing episode. Highly recommend. Will link below. Okay, this lighting in my hair look insane, but I just got out of Zumba. My camera died, so I'm filming this on my phone. And I was walking out of class with my ladies, and this is like the older group of women who come to class, and like I know of them. I know they're all friends and they all, you know, chatteroo, and I see them at class all the time. But one of them was like talking to me further tonight, and she grabbed my hand and looked at my ring for so long, and she was like, wow, that's nice. And I was like, thank you so much. I got married last year. And she was like holding my hand while I was walking down the stairs, and she was like, married last year? So recently? And I was like, yeah, very recent. And she goes, well, get ready to be pregnant. And I was like, I know. So silly ladies, great class. I'm drenched in sweat and I'm gonna go home and eat macaroni and cheese that I made before class, actually. Let's go. Hey y'all, I just got out of the shower, y'all. And you know how I told you the other day, I think it was yesterday when I said this, but I was like, I'm having a pretty symptomless period. Well, I spoke too soon because it just feels like a brick wall of bloat down here, you know? Like my stomach just feels so bloated and weird. That's the only way I can describe it. So yeah, unfortunately, I can't really tell if it's all from my period or partially from a bunch of mac and cheese that I just ate. I had the Annie's purple box, so the white cheddar shells. Ugh, I love that mac and cheese so much. And we actually haven't had it in a very long time. We used to eat it all the time, but I found some in the back of the cabinet. I said, we will be having this for dinner tonight because I did not make the zuppa toscana yet, but I probably will for dinner either tomorrow night or maybe Saturday night. But honestly, I think that after I finish my skincare routine, I'm just gonna like have a cup of tea and maybe finish editing this vlog in bed because it's getting pretty long. I was editing it earlier today and I was like, oh shit. I'm just putting on a little bit of this guava lip butter that I got from Frankie's Bikinis, which is like where I got a pair of shorts, but they like put that in the package. And sometimes I just put it on and I get my lip butter on and it smells really good. I smell like lip smackers. You remember those? I loved lip smackers back in the day and it smells exactly like that. So I'm gonna enjoy this. I also am probably just gonna lay horizontal in bed after this. So thank you so much for watching. It was an awesome vlog. I'm glad that we started the gardening stuff. We're gonna have to add the compost layer onto the garden tomorrow probably. So I'll just show you that in the next vlog, give you some updates and stuff like that. But I feel like we accomplished a lot in this vlog either way, not just with the gardening, but with like, you know, showing you my workouts, my grocery things, my day-to-day, my strategy calls with work, and you guys got to see Lindsey as well on FaceTime today, which was fun. We were just chatting it up. And I'm gonna see her in like a week and a half in Cabo. So I can't freaking believe it. I'm so excited. And in my next vlog, we're gonna be prepping for that trip, okay? And you can plan all of my outfits with me and all that fun stuff. So something to look forward to. But if you are missing my content or want more from me while I'm waiting to give you the next one, you can find me on Patreon or on Twitch 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm streaming there at 8 p.m. Eastern, and it's a fun live stream moment if you want to come hang. But I love you guys. I'll talk to you in the next vlog. All right, stay smiling. See ya.